ridiculous.
So like maybe like 500.
Yeah, all right.
500.
That sounds,
Okay, cool.
sounds good.
All right. So what I was thinking is, I would really like it if Chevron, woke up tomorrow or the next day, or maybe for school on Monday, and her car was undrivable. I will let you decide what that means, but I need to send her a message.
All right. Money first.
Half now, half after it's done.
Like a professional.
I'll try to roll for hot to manipulate her for all the money right now.
Okay.
Let me remember what the hell my hot stat is. Okay. This is probably not gonna work.
It's +1 on my sheet.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, dear. Well,
okay, half now. Or did I fail so badly I get none?
No, you are like, she says no. No. Half now, half later.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so she just like opens her purse and gets 200s and a 50 and just like hands them to you.
Jesus Christ.
She's
carrying
asking
this
to
around
get
in high
mugged.
school.
And then she's like, the other half after it's done. In the meantime, we don't know each other. And she walks away.
We never did in the first place.
And so then she walks back, and so Lowell, you have been charged to do something to Chevron's car
Okay.
for money. And now, so then they walk away, and Lily says, "Oh, Tiffany, don't you think that this might be, a little extreme? I mean, you guys have been really mean to each other, but this is sort of, this is real stuff." And Allison says, "Oh, shush, Lily. This whole ordeal has been going on for entirely too long, and Chevron needs to be sent a message that Tiffany runs this school, that we run this school, and she shouldn't try to mess with us anymore."
Very southern all of a sudden.
She's the southern one.
So, did you feel the need to bring Anaka in to have an extra witness for this process?
Oh no, Anaka's friends with all of them. So she's part of the clique. So Tiffany comes back and she's like, "That should settle this once and for all."
Or you'll get the cops called on you.
And she says, "On me? But I don't have anything to do with it."
Do you really think Lowell's not going to turn on you?
It's his word against mine.
Good point. Let's go.
All right. And so now y'all head off to class.
The only thing I can think of is how would they explain how he got $500?
The bank?
Honestly, I would have just tried to separate Penny from Chevron. She'd probably freak out if she didn't have any friends.
All right. Well, you can always suggest that.
That's what I say to
That's what
Tiffany.
you say. And Tiffany says, "Ugh, but that would mean having to be nice to Penny."
I don't know how to respond to this.
All right. So now let's go to class.
I went to dark arts.
All right.
join
Looks like
you,
we
buddy.
got science and dark arts this morning.
Alright,
science.
let's see. What do I want to...
Anaka waves to Molly when Molly comes into class.
Molly waves back.
Full
Where
empty
did,
row
where
all
did
of a
the
sudden.
goth kids go?
It's a mystery.
They're in the lower right.
What even...
No, they're just gone.
They're gone. I don't see them anywhere.
Hold on.
Orville has wreaked his bloody ghost vengeance,
No, that's
clearly.
cool. That's cool. They're just not there for plot reasons. That'll be cool. I don't know.
I see some of the goth kids in the lower right-hand corner of
No,
Dark Arts.
those are the anime kids.
Oh no, they're there. They're in Dark Arts, but their pogs in science class are not there. So I don't know what happened to them, but that's cool because they don't need to be there. But they can be gone for plot reasons. Orville, you show up to science class and there's no one sitting at the table.
So he just sits by himself and is gonna be sad because even though he barely says anything to them, it feels weird sitting by himself.
So
He's a very confused ghost.
The nerds behind you, our fedora-wearing friend Dylan Morrissey is gonna lean forward and be like, "Hey, fat kid, what's up?" No, he doesn't say fat kid. He says
I'm sitting
something
right next
clever.
to lunch, so
Yeah,
I mean,
he's next to lunch.
How about my
You
chunky chun?
two are the only two people in the class wearing fedoras, so he's gonna be like, "Hey, man, what's the deal? Where'd those guys go?"
I don't know. They're just not here.
He's gonna be like, well, they're not cool anyway. I don't know why you hang out with them. You don't really seem like the type."
They're my friends? He seems kind of confused about the last part, but not saying it consciously, just, in the intonation and everything.
Alright, and he's like, "Man, whatever, man." But you look down at his binder, and you notice that it has stickers on it of Shoujo Ain Rando or whatever.
He has binders full of anime women?
Yes, he has binders full of anime women. Dylan and Lunch do. They have animes on their binders and stuff.
He just sort of stays turned around and goes, that's a good show. I like it.
Oh yeah, man. You watch it?
Yeah, but it's you have to download the Japanese version, and then people put the subtitles on it. It's not good when they translate it and do the voices.
Oh yeah, so you prefer subs over dubs, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubs are.
There used to be an anime club at the school, but I don't know. I guess they had it last year, but this is a new school, so it's not here right now. I don't know. Me and Lunch, we mostly just watch this stuff by ourselves, so it's cool to meet somebody else who appreciates the beauty of Japanese animation.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can't really compare to it. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, you look at any of the Western stuff. I mean,
Gaijin stuff.
What kind of Baka Gaijin would prefer the Powerpuff Girls to Maho Shoujo Ain Rando? I mean.
Of course, man. Hey, do you what's a video game, an anime video game that he would play together? Is it for a handheld?
Oh, Pokemon.
I guess Pokemon, because
right.
I can't think of anything else.
Since it's that time, after all.
It's that
It's
time
like,
of
hey
year.
man, did you just get Pokemon X or Y for your 3DS XL? Because we got ours, and maybe you want to trade sometime?
Orville's just going to kind of look down to his slightly open backpack containing a battered atomic purple see-through Game Boy Color and be like, no, that's out?
Yeah, man, it just came out 2 days ago.
I'm gonna totally get that then.
Yeah,
it's good,
man.
right?
Oh yeah, it's the best Pokemon so far. I mean, it's great.
It is.
It's pretty
Chad
good.
is
I mean-
freaking out over the time paradox because now the 3DS and everything is out
Steve,
10
you
years
created
early.
a time paradox.
Oh.
You
Can
can't
we
go
say
messing
this
with the
is-
future.
What came out in 2003 then? What
Can we
Pokemon came
just
out in
put this
2003?
at indeterminate time period that may or may not have technological advances similar or somewhere around our time?
Yeah,
The
I think it
Archer
was
solution.
Emerald, by the way.
that's what I was going for. But if the chat's freaking out, then I wanna
To be
like
fair, I'm
correct
sort of,
Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure it's Emerald.
To be fair, I'm
Emerald.
instigating it, so.
All right, they
Jesus.
just got Pokemon Emerald on their Game Boy Advances.
No, it's 2003, but there's a 3DS. It's kind of like, there's vampires, there's 3DSs. It's weird.
They're
like
just
that.
the Nintendo 3DS is just another creature of the dark that has emerged into Monster City.
Yes.
It sucks the
dear.
soul from the users and leaves them a lifeless husk, only able to talk about whatever the fuck a Goomy is that people are mentioning in the chats.
It's the 3 Dark Shadow.
God fucking damn it.
And it's Pokemon. Well, Pokemon Black already exists. Pokemon Dark.
Pokemon Dark.
Evil. Pokemon Dark.
Pokemon racism.
Pokemon
Yes.
Dark Evil.
Pokemon Dark, which covers the controversial topics of racism and classism in American society
Even though it's made in Japan.
in the future past. Alright, that's what they're actually playing. They're playing Pokemon Dark on their 3DSs. And they say you should get one.
And Orville is going to make plans to get one by doing, I don't know what he would even do for money because he's kind of unhireable, but he'll figure something out.
Alright.
Reach into a cash register and pull money out.
Yeah, but he doesn't consciously do those things unless he's freaking out like last night.
Okay, so Molly, you are sitting with Matilda and Jezebel.
And she still looks kind of super freaked out.
So last time you had agreed to be part of a study group, but then that sort of got overridden by this nonsense. So I'm gonna have Jamie come up to you and ask you where you were. So she comes up and she says, "Oh, hey, sorry, were you busy the other day?"
And she still looks super freaked out. Yeah, something really scary happened, and
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you? Well, I mean, if you're got stuff, it's okay.
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. She's really weirded out by you. She's like, I don't know about that girl anymore. So then Matilda and Jezebel are gonna turn to you, and Matilda's like, "Oh, hi,
And she kind of
welcome to the club. Welcome to the club." Jezebel's like, "Shush, shush, 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 shush." And Matilda's like, "Simon and the Belmonts." And Jezebel's like, "Shut up. You're blowing our cover."
She's
I'm in the
still.
Belmonts. I hear this the next Nightblade movie.
Oh my god, Molly, did you see the pictures are everywhere of Cliff in that outfit?
Yeah. Are you guys seeing your club leader dude today, person?
Well, Matilda says, I don't know because Cliff doesn't have a plan. So he has put me in charge of thinking of the next plan, and I am thinking about it, she says, pointing to her head.
Maybe we should see him because I found something that's kind of not good.
Uh-oh, do you got more intel for us, Moonmist?
Yes.
Oh man, okay, then we should definitely meet about it, over lunch or after school in Fence Against the Dark Arts Club.
After school, I want to confirm something.
Oh. Dun dun dun! Shh, Matilda, stop doing that. It's not, but it's dramatic! No, it's not. It's not dramatic. It's just...
She kind of cracks a small smile, but still is kind of freaked out.
And Jezebel's gonna be like, I think that Cliff looked kind of cute in that costume. And Matilda's like, you would.
I mean, it's a cape, right? Why was he dressed like that? And
It was from some TV show thing that Orville likes.
Oh. Then she kind of looks over at Orville like he has 12 heads.
Orville is too busy just staring intently down at his binder and
Hey,
drawing
wait.
animes.
Says Matilda, why aren't any of the goth kids here today?
And then she goes 12 shades of white.
And Jezebel says, "Oh man, they must." But Orville is here, So what sort of devious plans could they be having?
Oh, poor girl. She's looking even more scared.
Roll to hold steady.
Yeah, roll to hold steady.
Which one is that? Cold?
Cold.
Oh god, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Like a
you hold
champ.
steady. And you can ask me a question if you want to clarify the situation.
I don't know what question to ask. I mean, why would the goth kids be gone in the first place?
Because she accidentally deleted them.
Did they leave like some sort of like, I don't know, magical trace that maybe she could pick up?
You can also remove a condition. That's your other option.
I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. I'll leave the condition on for now.
Okay, then ask me a clarifying question for this from the situation.
I thought, why are they gone is a pretty good question.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. You know that they must be doing something with the power that they have. You have the feeling that they're doing something with this power, but you don't know the exact details. But you figure, like, yes, they've definitely done this ritual, and yes, they're definitely, if they're not here, they're probably out somewhere using that power to do something.
Did they leave some sort of like magical trace she could see or find or
Well, they
sense?
left Orville.
Okay. Orville's enough.
Yeah. So Matilda and Jezebel look at you and they're like, well, okay, we'll talk about it later after class.
Thank you.
And so Anaka, you sit down next to, well, you came in with Tiffany and the Popular Girls, and now you know that Tiffany has hired Lowell to do something to Chevron. Tiffany is feeling very pleased with herself.
Anaka is really concerned because this is a very blunt show of force, and that's really not how the person on top should act. You know? I mean, so she's a little disappointed in Tiffany because she hasn't seen Chevron do enough that would warrant that kind of backlash, and in Anaka's perspective, this could potentially throw the entire balance of the school out of whack if this comes open war. So she's trying, the thing is, she kind of feels like it's already too late.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, by the time she found out about it, it was already done.
Well, you know about the lockers.
Well, she knows something happened to lockers, but she doesn't know anything about who would have done it.
Right, nobody knows.
Right, and it sounds like this Chevron thing has been going on a long time, so even if Anaka were to walk in and prove beyond a shadow of a doubt Chevron do it, then she still thinks this plan would probably go through if she's doing it at all.
All right, so do you say anything to the Popular Girls? Do you talk to any of them?
Well...
Because you saw that Lily was kind of doubting a little bit.
Yeah, and Lily is on the far side of the table.
Well, whatever. We'll move them.
Okay.
That's the order they sat in today.
They just awkwardly
That's
shuffle around for no reason.
I'm really not sure this is a good idea.
I know, right? Oh, I just don't think this is the right way to handle it. I mean, you know, we all have to deal with these other people being in the school for at least until we graduate, and there's like 2 more years of this, you know. Makes me nervous.
What if Chevron decides to escalate? What's next?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she... I mean, she might not. I don't know.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? I mean, is it really that bad? Have they been, like, stabbing each other? Did Chevron kill her puppy or something?
No, remember I told you. She told you.
Well, I remember that. I remember how all this started, but this just seems a little bit of a big step.
Well, since the whole lockers being glued shut thing, and I mean, last year, they got into a bit of a thing over a guy that they both wanted to ask to the dance. I mean, it's stuff like that. You know, they get into fights with each other over stuff. They sometimes it's just like little things. Like one time, Chevron bought a new purse and it looked a lot like Tiffany's purse, and then Tiffany accused her of copying and that kind of stuff. And it's always real bristly between them. It's always just so that they've always hated each other, and you know, that's just kind of how it is.
What I'm thinking is we need to come at Tiffany at kind of like, what if Lowell cuts the girl's brakes or something? You know,
gosh,
he's been to jail. We don't know what he would do, and you don't know what kinds of people those criminals are.
But I mean, it's too late now. I already had this conversation with her the other day, and there's just no changing her mind.
Well, maybe there's something else she could do that's a little less likely. Man, I really wish I knew Torlon's character, because then I could get him in.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see, you know, Anaka, let's just see what happens, and I'm worried.
So you know what? I think you should talk to her one more time after class, okay? Just give it one more shot, because I think she's gonna listen to you.
It's too late. She can't take it back now.
I know how to get in contact with Lowell, so if she takes it back, I know how to do this. So
She's too proud. She would never go back and be like, "Oh no, I don't want to do this now." She's already made the decision.
Okay, I'm gonna roll hot to manipulate.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not my best roll.
Roll 7. Really that's not my best roll.
I really think she'll listen to you.
So, in order to get Lily to do this, you need to somehow make it seem like Lily is going to be protected, even if bad things happen from this whole event.
And if Tiffany asks, you can tell her that I put you up to this, that I've been pressuring you about it, that I was too scared to talk to her myself. So,
Okay.
But
okay.
I really think she'll listen to you.
Okay, I will, Anaka.
Okay. Thank you very much. At this point, as soon as the conversation's over, I'm using my cursed idol.
Oh.
So, Anaka just casually starts rubbing on her earring just a little bit, and I'm going to use it to give someone a condition of your choice. And I'm going to give Tiffany regret. Kind of anxiety, fear that she may have gone too far.
This is exactly like girl drama I've dealt with.
Torlon's like, as the girl drama expert.
I'm just going to interrupt real quick. I actually got to get going right about now, so Orville's just going to ditch the rest of the classes or something. I don't know.
All right.
Stuff happens.
Orville's going to maybe chat with the nerdy kids.
Fairly, yeah, and then just wind up going home and doing nothing eventful.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Larry.
Sorry to bail, gotta do stuff.
No problem, Larry.
No problem.
Thanks for coming by.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was the only guy in an office full of 20 girls for a year. I know a lot about girl drama.
Everyone, that was a good friend of the show, Fat Larry.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Good friend.
Right.
And Anaka did remember to drop that she had Lowell's number. So if Lily talks to Tiffany, then she'll be able to figure out how to contact.
So you did the curse. So now for doing that, I choose a curse for you, and I'm going to say that your curse is that the next roll that you do is going to be a miss.
Okay.
Regardless of what it is.
Yep.
Oh man, the only way Anaka fails anything is to get DM'd.
That seems like a pretty good one for I don't know what's gonna happen later.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, all right. So the bell rings. Everyone files out, and Lily goes up to Tiffany.
Okay, Anaka and I assume Allison walk out.
Sure. Yeah.
So Anaka kind of, brings Allison along.
But Allison's like lingering because she's like, why are they talking?
I'm really tempted to just force a roll at this point, so I know I'll fail it, but I don't want to do that.
Nope, not allowed.
I don't want to game the roll that I'm going to lose. That's completely unfair. Oh, they probably just want to chat for a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe the next DM specified roll.
Yeah, they come out, and it's not a long conversation, and Tiffany's like, oh, I don't know. It seemed like such a good idea, but Lily was telling me, oh man, what if we do get in trouble, or what if, what if it's something that could be linked back to me?
I think it's a good idea to, keep the pressure on Chevron. I just think, Lowell might do something like cut her brakes or something. We probably don't want a murder charge to pop out over this.
Well, Tiffany told him to make sure her car doesn't start, not cut the brakes.
It's girl drama. We make it worse.
Like that was the terms of the job.
Mm-hmm.
No, the terms was she couldn't drive it, so cutting the brakes is a good way to make sure you can't drive it correctly.
Was it? I thought it just couldn't start. Oh well, I could be wrong.
This is exactly the conversation that Tiffany has right now. She's like, oh, but what if I wasn't specific enough? Like, what? Oh man, we could really get in. Oh, we shouldn't know. I should get in trouble. Maybe I should just clarify to him. I mean, I did tell him I didn't want her to get hurt.
Well, how about this? How about for now we call it off? I'm sure Lowell will do something for you later. We can think about it and really do something that we know we can control.
Well, okay. I'll talk to him later about it. I'll talk to him later. So I'm gonna say that Tiffany is gonna talk to Lowell about this the next time the next school day. So there's still some time in which Lowell could do this before Tiffany changes her mind.
Well, I didn't really want to just throw this out there, but Anaka was going to call.
Okay. Well, you can still do that anyway, Anaka.
Yeah.
But are you doing that? Are you telling Tiffany that you're going to call him, or are you doing it on your own?
Well, I didn't know if the conversation was over, because you stopped to take a breath, and I thought you were going to continue talking.
Tiffany's just like, I'll talk to him later.
If he might do something tonight, I think I'll go ahead and call him and tell him we're going to rearrange. And
Tiffany looks at you and she's like, Anaka, this isn't your battle, okay? I feel like you're kind of being a little controlling here. And this is my, you don't know the history between me and Chevron.
I don't know the history between you two. I just don't want this to end up coming back at you.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll to manipulate, but then of course you're going to fail.
Yep.
So she's gonna not believe you, and she's gonna be like, you're being entirely too controlling. I don't like this. I don't like this side of you, Anaka. Why don't you let me deal with my problems by myself? I've been doing okay so far. And she walks away.
Well, Anaka's gonna be huffy. She's gonna follow, but she's not gonna say anything.
Okay. So, then, let's go to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Whoosh.
Whoosh! Alright.
Yeah, those two get there.
Again, they're sequential. There's two
Yeah,
classes.
it's a different class period. They skipped the first
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. So they show up, and let's see. So, yeah, you guys are sitting at Lowell's sitting over there in the back. Cliff and Francis are sitting next to Matilda and Jezebel. Cliff is also sitting next to Echo. Cliff sits down, and Echo says, "Oh, hi, Cliff.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, are you still gonna go to the party on this weekend?"
Yeah, we still on for that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
When do you want me to
Cool.
pick you up?
Oh, man. What time is it? What time is the party?
I don't actually
I
know.
don't normally go to these things.
How about I pick you up at 8:30, and if we're fashionably late, that is just more power to us.
Oh, okay. Okay. What? Oh, have you been to these sort of things? I mean, you're famous and stuff. Have you been to this kind of thing before? Like, what are we?
Well,
do we dress up? Like,
I don't think that. Well,
is it like prom?
I don't think so. Look, I'll be honest with you. The only other thing like this I've done is the Academy Awards, and I don't think this is that.
Oh goodness, the Academy Awards.